Hey everyone, happy Monday. Hope you're doing well. Before we get into the Devo, I just need to say this. You are invited to join our Christmas Eve services this upcoming Sunday. So you can join online, Eastview.church. You can find the link there to join online, or you can come in person to our Bloomington or Normal campuses. Our service times are 3, 4:30, and 6 at the normal campus, 4:30 and 6 at our Bloomington campus, and our online times match our normal campus since that's our broadcast campus. So you're invited, your family's invited. We'd love to see you at one of our Christmas Eve services. Today's Devo is talking about this idea of the Lamb of God. Maybe if you've been around church for a while, you've heard this phrase. Maybe you've heard Jesus even described as the lion and the lamb. We sing about it in some worship songs. And so if you're wondering what's that about, why do we call Jesus that? Well, one of the reasons is because in John chapter 1, John the Baptist refers to Jesus as the Lamb. Behold the Lamb of God. And really, even if we go farther back in history, we read in Isaiah 53:7, this almost a messianic prophecy. I think I'm comfortable saying it this way. It says this: He was oppressed and he was afflicted, yet he opened not his mouth. Like a lamb, there's that word, that is led to the slaughter, and like a sheep that before its shearers is silent, so he opened not his mouth. Jesus is called a lamb because he willingly went to the cross to sacrifice himself for you and for I, or for you and for me, probably the right way to say that, so that we could have the opportunity to have a relationship with God the Father. And the reason that it's significant that he's called a sheep is because sheep can't do anything. Like when they would sacrifice sheep, lambs, and an unblemished lamb, that's where we get that phrase from. It was a ritual, sacrificial practice in how they atoned for sins in the Old Testament. And so Jesus became that replacement sacrificial element in our place so that we weren't the lamb. But again, a lamb is innocent. A lamb has almost no say in being the sacrificial element. So Jesus, even though he had every power at his disposal to not go through with being crucified on the cross, he chose to keep his mouth shut, and he endured pain and suffering until he was fully crucified for you and for me. There's other parts, like in the book of Revelation, Jesus is called the Lion of Judah. We see this stark contrast where Jesus is an unblemished, innocent, meek lamb, and then we see him described as a lion of the tribe of Judah. He has strength, he has power, he has dominion, he has kingship, lordship, right? That encompasses who Jesus is, these two big extremes. So as we get ready to go into Christmas Eve and Christmas, would you be mindful, be grateful, be reflective by the reality that Jesus came to this world as an innocent baby? We talked about this in a previous Devo. He came in such a way that in humility and in weakness, and he came to be like you and I, and then he gave his life for you and for I when he got older. And that is the Lord that we follow. He was like us in every way, and he was willing, even though he had every tool, weapon, power at his disposal to not go through with it. He chose to go through it because of you and because of me, because he loves us. That is just a piece of how we understand the Christmas story. Jesus is the Lamb of God. Hopefully that's encouraging, maybe inspirational for you today as you get your day going, as you get your week going. I'll see you all on Thursday.